I'm
Hello.
Bill Moore with this Kyla and
Hello.
we're uh, we're here to talk about looking for cousins during Roots Tech. Um, we've been having a good time uh, with I can't think of the name of it now. Um, help me there,
Oh, yeah, with
Kyla.
relatives at Roots Tech?
Relatives at Roots Tech, yeah. I've got
Yeah.
I got Relative Finder open too, and that.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That
but
makes a difference. Hi, y'all. Hi,
yeah,
everybody.
hi,
Come on in.
Barbara, Susanna, Any
Very
bloggers,
good.
Diane. Hey there, Mert. Cousin
Very
Mert.
good.
Uh, yeah,
Very good. So we're just checking in with all of our cousins and checking on the count to start off with.
yeah, before we went live, we were chatting a bit and, uh, Kyla's still running ahead of me a little bit uh, on the number of cousins. I'm up to
Get there.
5,830 and she's a little over 6,000. So, uh,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a lot of cousins. I'd hate to be paying for that family reunion. Uh,
It is, and I'm also tracking my mom's versus my dad's side, so
mhm.
I'm watching that, surprisingly, my dad's about 2,000 more than my mom, which I
Oh, really? Yeah.
it's, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I just thought it was something fun to watch, so
Yeah, right. Right.
that's
What's
about it. Uh-huh.
what's the nearest relative that you've found so far?
I have okay, I looked at that today too. I have 7 third cousins
Okay.
listed.
You got me beat on that too.
How about
Um,
you?
well, the overall, my closest is a 4th cousin, and it's on a line that's really well, documented, so I'm very comfortable with that one, and
Mhm.
she just popped on today, so I haven't reached out to her yet. I've reached out to a couple, but, haven't heard back from anybody. Within our little world, um, Robin Stewart is my closest, and 7th cousin once removed,
Ooh, that
although
is close.
that that line's a little
Mm,
questionable,
okay.
uh, but, uh, but it's, uh, something I'm gonna have to do more research on now that I know Robin's in that line too,
Right.
because that
Maybe
would
y'all
be
could work together on it, right?
well, yeah, because that would be a Native American, ancestor for both of
Ooh,
us, and, uh,
gotcha,
and I don't have any more of those.
gotcha.
So,
Very good.
yeah.
I,
It
um, I also scrolled down to the bottom because I was interested in how far back my 300 goes,
mhm,
and the furthest back that I have is 7th that's listing.
yeah,
So, I have lots and lots of 4th cousins. I have 30 of those, so that might be I don't know how far back does yours go? Maybe 7th is what they're doing, I don't know.
no, on the 7th is good. Let me see, let me get down to my
Okay,
300th.
okay.
Well, maybe it is because it's a 7th for me too.
Hmm,
Um,
interesting. Maybe that's just statistically what happens, right? Who
yeah,
knows?
I mean, 7th cousins, that's a lot of people there, but yeah,
It
um,
is. It
uh,
is.
I finally managed to, find a link to Jennifer Jones. She was a little upset there for a while that she wasn't related to anybody.
Uh-huh,
So,
uh-huh.
she's my 13th cousin once removed. Our
Okay.
common ancestor was interesting, though. It was Margaret Hamilton. I'm pretty sure it's not the Margaret Hamilton that played the Wicked Witch of the West. That was
Oh, that's
the
funny.
first thing that popped into my mind when I saw that name. So, uh,
Right? That's very funny. Oh, man. I, um I also took a look today. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the by location, but I tried to do that today to because I remember I'm almost certain that one year I had 2 relatives that popped up from Sweden because
Mhm,
my one of my very close direct lines, like my great grandfather was a Swedish immigrant, so it's very close. So I was always excited when I see something, and reached out to both of them, and they both responded. And we've worked together on. We never have really found the connection correctly, but I mean, to prove it, but we're working on it. But neither one of them popped up this year yet.
oh,
Um, so anyway, but most of mine are from the United States, or Canada.
oh,
But I only have 1 from England and 4 from Australia, so
oh, no, I've got quite a
um,
few going back to, um, England, Scotland,
mhm.
um, Netherlands.
I but I don't know if is that where our relatives live now? That's what it is, right?
You're talking about the
Yeah,
yeah,
in
yeah, no,
relatives.
I was talking about where the common
Oh,
is that,
okay, I'm
um,
sorry, I forgot
yeah,
to say that part. Yeah,
yeah,
you can sort your relatives by location
right,
and actually yeah,
yeah,
so
but, yeah,
you can do that, so
um, let's see.
very cool. I also played with I don't know if you've tried this, but, I played around with turning the, map off
Oh,
because I thought, "Well, it's really not that helpful as much."
yeah,
And, and I like, because you can see more of uh,
your list.
your
Yeah,
list at a time.
yeah,
Yeah, so that helped. That helped
yeah.
too, so
Yeah, no, looking down my list of countries, I've got some interesting ones. One in Thailand, one in Saudi Arabia, um, one in New Zealand, I
interesting.
wonder who that might be, one in Japan, um, Guatemala, Grenada,
Yeah,
mm,
no, right?
Aruba. I've got them all over,
Nice.
really, but, um,
Oh,
you know, but
goodness sakes.
hi, Barbara, welcome.
I
But,
have managed to
we
lose
live in a
you.
mobile
Okay, there
we
we
live
are.
in a mobile world these days.
We
Um,
do.
you know, peop people, move around for business and, um,
Uh-huh.
but, yeah, it's interesting because there aren't that many, of them that go back to countries where I know I uh, have, relatives. Uh, Hi, Dr. Mary.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody. Yay. Very fun stuff. So let's see. The other thing that I was going to ask you about was, oh, I know. I was going to ask you, have you been reaching out to people? Have you had much of a
I've
response from your relatives?
I've just reached out to a couple, and I haven't heard back from anybody yet.
Not
That'll
yet at
be
all. Okay,
probably something to do over this next week.
to work
Um,
on. Okay,
yeah, but,
I I have about I think I had 29 so far, but most of those are people that I have already talked to, like, that I talked to last year
yeah,
or that I've worked with, already that I already know.
yeah,
So, one there was one that was really neat that I reached out to 'cause I've been concentrating on some of my smaller I mean, the lines that I don't know a lot of relatives in,
mhm,
that I wanna do some research on, and, one gentleman reached out to me, and I think yeah, we were 4th cousins and told me a really neat story. He's I think he said he was 83. He and he had 4 siblings, so all 5 of them, were put into an orphanage when they were little, and he wrote me the whole story, but, like, they stayed there for a little while, and then they got moved to another orphanage together, and then 2 of them went to some relatives. Anyway, there's just a whole story of his of their life, and then he said and then at the bottom, and he said, "And I've written this all down in 2 memoirs. Would you like to have a copy?"
oh, wow.
Yes, of course I would. Yes. So, anyway, so yeah, so he just emailed them to me, like, he emailed me the PDFs.
That's
So,
great.
isn't
Yeah,
that fun? Yeah,
that is. Okay.
yeah, very neat, very neat. So that's the funnest one this year so
Mhm.
far.
Go go to
Um,
go to Staples, print one off and put it in your collection.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. And I have 2 relatives, I can't remember if I told you this or not, but, I have 2, one on my dad's and one on my mom's side that both live within an hour of Salt Lake, and, the year that I first reached out to them, I think it was 2 years ago, yeah, they, both of them said that they weren't gonna be coming in person, right? They didn't tell 'em. Anyway, and then Saturday morning, they both surprised me
Oh,
and texted me that they decided to drive up for the day, and so I got to meet both of them. It was
well,
so
good.
much fun. Yeah, it was really fun. And the one that is my dad's side, my Ogle line, um, I I 11,000 people there, and I could have picked him out of the room when I saw him, like,
Oh, yeah.
across the thing because he looks just like an Ogle. All the rest of my dads and
Yeah.
his brothers, he looked just like him. So, it was fun.
Yeah, that is fun. That's,
Anyway,
good.
yeah, yeah, all of that stuff. So, yes, indeed, indeed. So did you double check somebody told me today that the schedule, they're moving some of the classes around
Oh,
in the schedule. Did you realize that?
I haven't looked at my schedule today. No,
Okay, okay.
I've been, uh, occupied with other things.
Other things,
Well,
yeah.
I had to go over and have a meeting with the president of my local society. We went by the family search center near here, and, a few weeks ago, I had done, uh, posters that we're putting at the FSCs, in the area promoting, our society, and,
Mhm.
he volunteers at that location, so I, had asked him, said, "How about we meet meet there so I can give you the poster and, get it put up because I don't know the person that runs that one. We've talked on the phone, but we've never met, and she wasn't there anyway, so
Okay.
ga gave us a chance to go over some, potential projects that we're looking to do. We're, doing a lot of, well, we've been doing a lot of scanning projects over the years, and, are in negotiations with the, New York GMB, to work with them on their scanning project. They'll be sending us some equipment and they do all the hard work on the back end. We just have to scan the things. And so we were kind of, comparing notes on on what organizations in this area probably have paper records that are likely to deteriorate and go away if they don't get scanned.
Mhm.
So we're working on coming up with, hey, something to drink. I'm getting hoarse again.
Very good.
But no, making the list, and then we'll start reaching out, reaching out to people. And Saturday, we're doing a little field trip to uh, what remains of our local historical society. They have a ton of stuff, and it's all just in a basement. A lot of it crated up, not
Mm,
really accessible. That we just did one scanning project for them, um, when, uh, Rochester had its, centennial. They did a thing, where people could register their relatives who lived in Rochester at the time the city was founded, and so
cool.
all that information was on index cards, and
Oh.
they did certificates, you know,
Mhm. Yeah.
recognizing all those people. Well, I mean, that's some good genealogical information. So
Mhm.
we have scanned all those, about 2,000 cards, But then we found out they've got a set of cards and photographs of, um, basically everyone who was drafted into military service, in Rochester way back. So,
Wow.
said, "Okay, that's gotta be the next
Next
project."
project. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
I mean, to have the photographs with the names
Cards.
and
Mhm.
all their identifying information,
Wow.
um, yeah, that's genealogy gold.
Gold.
So,
Yes, indeed.
yeah,
Wow.
so, um, does anyone in
Very.
the chat having any luck with their
Hey,
relatives at Tech?
I think so. Barbara said that, she's been using the batch message, and it's making it fast and encouraging replies. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's pretty much how I reach out to everybody. I did add, I don't know if you happen to see the note, but, one I think it was Monday, I had a message from someone that was confused because they didn't have it they were trying to figure out how I knew that we were related, like, why did I message
Oh,
them,
yeah.
basically, and I was like, "Oh," so then a light bulb went off. I'm like, "Oh, maybe there's people out there that don't even know." I mean, they know that they're signed up for Roots Tech, but they don't know that they signed up for relatives at Roots Tech as
Well,
well.
you have to opt into it,
Maybe?
though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did notice that, one thing that changed this year is on the phone app, the Family Tree app
Mhm.
will, notify you when you get relatives' messages this time.
Oh,
So maybe that triggered something on his phone, and
maybe so, yeah.
it didn't connect that this was how I was getting through. So,
Or
yeah.
his wife signed him up.
Oh, that's true. Or like me, maybe he just clicked through so fast and didn't realize of what he was signing up, didn't read anything, right?
Right, right.
Sometimes I just click it. It's fine. I'm like, "Wait, what did I do?" Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it might be nice if it would put your relationship under the message. I
Yeah,
mean, that or something. Anyway, yeah, it's okay. I get
well,
it.
yeah,
So,
I've forgotten
yeah.
I was on a call I think it was on a, legacy family tree, and they were talking about reaching out to people and saying, be very gentle with, the people you're basically cold calling,
Yeah,
explain, you know, "Hey, I think we may be related," instead of saying, "I know you are,"
yeah,
um,
I know who you are, and you are
yeah,
related to me. No.
yeah, if you, but, so, you know, I'm seeing on here that we might possibly be related through so and so.
Or this
Uh,
line,
you
yeah,
know, I'd like to explore it with you if you're interested. Something like that. And then,
yeah.
you know, then when they nibble you, you set the hook and reel them in.
Yeah.
Um, just
Yeah.
it,
Uh, yeah.
yeah,
It's your first date.
right.
Be very nice.
That was that always my problem?
Oh, it's too funny, too funny. Yeah, so oh, yeah, Barbara said it auto links the family search IDs, which is really
Yeah, that
nice.
is nice. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you about too. I just this was somebody that just, suggested this the other day, but she's been doing a lot of descendancy, like, tree building for her DNA matches,
Mhm.
and so she said she's doing that now with the relatives at Rootstick that are popping up to compare to see if there are any, if their DNA matches. And then going from there, and I was like, Do you have lots of those?" I
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, "Wow, okay, that's something to think about." I mean, nobody that I don't know, hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, it's I mean, that's kind of the proper way to do things, I guess, is, to build out all those trees. I just don't know where people get the time to do it. I'm I'm working on a case for, my cousin's son. Um, got a couple of, uh, we'll just say questionable, uh, points in ancestry there.
Mhm.
Um, and, he tested for me, and so I could start working on it. And man, there's one area that where I know that one of the NPEs was my, uh, grandmother was, a little pregnant when she married my grandfather. And
Okay. Yeah,
but she
it happened.
never told anyone who the father was.
Mm.
She claimed he had committed suicide. We don't know. Um, but, this guy tested, and all of a sudden, he's got a couple thousand matches all in,
So
uh, all matching a family with the surname Black. Um, and that surname doesn't appear anywhere else. So it's gotta be in there, but it's so many people to sort through. Um, I'm gonna be building fast and dirty trees from now till I'm 90.
a
Uh,
long time, yeah, just to find it, yeah.
I thought I had a good candidate. Um, he, was in the town where my grandmother had lived, um, and died about the right time. Then I went back and looked, he died a year too early.
Oh, hey, well, that's good though, you ruled him out though.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
So so then I went and started looking at all of his brothers to see if, any of them happened to be in town around that time. Um,
mhm,
but, yeah, and, well, in, Brownwood, Texas,
mm,
I mean, you would know.
yeah,
Not a big town.
not very big.
Never was.
I know. Right,
Uh,
right.
so, that's
Uh-huh.
I guess that is the one advantage. I'm researching a place that I know about, um, but,
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be a chore. I had, he had 2 questions for me. The first one I solved in a day. You know, he thought I was this most wonderful genealogist. No, it was just easy. It was an easy one to solve. But, um but this one's taking
yeah,
taking a little more work. I may have to go out and get a couple more people to test if I can talk them into it. But,
right, to get that
yeah,
one solved.
that's that's the
Goodness,
that's the fun of, doing, doing genealogy research. So,
yeah. It is the puzzles to figure out, right?
mhm, mhm.
All of those things. Very good. So what let's see, we're down to how many days? 10 days? I don't know how many days. Anyway, Barbara has a counter. That's
Yeah.
right. On on the ride along. Yay! Very good. Let's see. What can you explain why we have more connections than the total across family lines? Um, yeah, my numbers don't add up either. I have no idea why. I looked at the same thing and I'm like, okay, wait, it doesn't total. Uh, no, wait a minute. I think what it's doing is trying to show you 300 on each line. Is that what you meant when you
No, if you go in by look at it by
sort by
family
line?
line, um, yeah, like, if I go in on my father's, it shows 4,569. Well, I've only got 5,830 total, and they're not all coming from his line. My mom has 5,782. I I don't think all
You
of our relatives married each other.
you
But,
well, you may have some that are on both lines
well,
somewhere.
there may be some, maybe
Yeah.
some, but,
How
um,
many would that be?
but now look at
Yep,
my
that's it,
maternal
right?
grandmother. Look at my maternal grandmother, 7,070. Well, my total is only 5,830. There's something weird.
Uh-huh. There is. Hmm. Hmm. It's not pedigree collapse?
I don't think so. I
Somewhere.
I actually have, eh,
Let's see.
when I've, gone into
8,000.
GEDmatch, it hasn't been able to find any pedigree collapse in mine, but, um,
That's I was just thinking about, like, on Relative Finder, it that place where it tells you how many different lines you're connected on.
yeah.
Maybe that has something to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe there's some people that it can't oh, no. I don't know. I was gonna say that it can't figure out which line.
Yeah, that may be a good question to reach out, 'cause
Uh-huh, I'm on it. I gotta know.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So,
I'm I'm sure that, we're not the only ones who noticed that, but,
yeah, we need to know. And one thing that I have not connected yet, I have not yet connected with anybody that I'm related to that says, I mean, well, I am related to, but in my relatives list of this list anyway, that says they're going to be in person. So I'm
oh,
still trying to find somebody that's
yeah,
going to be there to go to Cousin's Corner. So let's see what Barbara says. A total of 4K. Huh. I do not know. We're going to have to reach out and figure out. Somebody can't math over there or something.
yeah. Well, Barbara, I kind of can relate to you there on with the 29 on your dad's. That my great-grandmother that I'm still looking for, 0. Not
Nobody.
not a one comes up anywhere,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I had a theory that maybe that was going to be where I was gonna find some pedigree collapse, but, the
But
the
no.
numbers don't work on it,
Right.
but,
Well, somebody does have to put them into the tree, right? So
well
technically, I mean,
I'm talking about in for pedigree collapse, the number of centimorgans, um, if my great-grandfather and great-grandmother had been siblings, my grandfather's numbers would have been doubled,
should have doubled.
and
Uh-huh.
it
But no. Hmm.
yeah, um,
Hmm.
I've I've tried several different ways, Barbara, it's just not coming up. Um,
I thought of something else. Okay, because I have double cousins
mhm,
up the line.
yeah,
So it's not counting, I mean, maybe it's counting all of my would it be counting them twice? Or would it only count them once because uh, you know what I mean?
but so, yeah, so they were, their parents married
Yeah, it was 2 brothers and 2 sisters
brothers
that
married 2
married each
sisters,
other.
yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Um,
Would that cause the numbers to be wacky?
um,
And it's up 3 generations, so
it would well, yeah, that should wash out by then, uh, you know, uh, unless their kid married cousins, and then you have a real mess. But,
Uh-huh.
um,
Very funny.
yeah, but, that's where, charting things out, and, but
Mhm.
but, uh, Barbara, going back to my, great-grandparents, I put all their information into to Banyan, which should have been able to suss that out, and, they didn't really find anything,
Didn't
but I didn't have anybody that I could say was, definitely a upline from her because I haven't found them.
yeah,
Um, I
yeah.
I did, I did question because on the 1900 census, my great-grandfather's sister was apparently visiting him in New Mexico, and, um, on the census, it identified him as being married, but her as single, and she was about 20 years younger. She was about the age that my great-grandmother was. So that's kinda what made me start thinking that way,
Mhm.
but, um, but then I found her later married somebody else, so that, you know,
Uh-huh.
was a good try.
Theory. Yes, a
Yeah,
theory. That's good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, fun things. Well, I did notice because I told you I was kinda trying to track check it every hour or so and figure out my climbing rate, I guess, and what I came up with was about 100 an hour, except that this morning it dropped by I guess it dropped about 100 instead of
I
climbing, which
I
was
just dropped
very
700.
huh?
I just dropped 700.
Just now? Okay.
Yeah, just now.
Interesting. Somebody disconnected something
Yeah, yeah, I just refreshed,
themselves. Yeah, yeah,
went from
isn't that
5830 to
weird?
5177.
Mhm, mhm.
Mhm.
Oh,
They
that's true, also, it's people that opt in. So maybe there's people that are realizing that they don't wanna be a part of it, maybe they're
Yeah.
getting too many messages, "Hey, it's not me."
Yeah, that is so
That
um,
is very odd, I don't know.
it's well, it's not any of my none of my closest ones
Okay.
dropped this hour at least, so,
That's
um,
very funny. Too funny. And you know what would be really interesting too is, like, if they haven't actually turned it on, like, I don't know about other countries, right? If everybody everywhere went on all at once, maybe they're slowly adding in some countries or
yeah,
let's see what a software mistake that accidentally hooked up a big bunch of people. Oh, yeah, so they had to pull them back out to get Okay, so have you noticed
Barbara, are you gonna try to tell me that software coders make mistakes?
That's a good one, that's a good one. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna ask about that because I noticed too. Have you noticed that it's like it keeps I'm probably about 2 or 3 times a day, instead of taking me straight into my relatives, even though I'm using the same link, it takes me back to that opt-in page. So
Oh,
I
I've
don't know
had
what
it happen a couple times, yeah,
you do? Okay.
yeah,
So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe that's every time they need to reboot it, they got too many people on there, so they need to boot us all out
yeah,
and start over. Oh, good. We're not the only ones.
yeah,
Okay, good.
so either either we're not
We're
crazy or we're all crazy.
we all are. Thank goodness we're all the same kinda crazy. Very good. So what are you gonna be working on the next couple of days?
Well, I'm gonna start reaching out to some of these folks, and, I what's interesting is I was going through I'm transferring it over onto an Excel spreadsheet,
Spreadsheet? Mhm.
um, you know, uh, in case people start dropping off. But,
Mhm.
I found one chunk of, uh, 5th cousins There are, 3 fifth cousins, um, who all go back to the same, couple, and then a 5th cousin once removed, so I'm guessing it's probably a child of one of those others that's going back. But, but that's I've only found a couple places like that where my, fairly close relatives are coming back to one family, so but
Mhm.
I'm saying I've got, you know, a brother and 2 sisters maybe who are all going to the conference together this year, and
Oh, that's
I'll
cool.
send them so I'm hoping that maybe one of them will respond, and I can, get information on the whole family quickly that way.
The whole group.
Yeah,
Yes.
but,
Yes, indeed.
I hadn't started trying to, uh, bring all these people into my tree yet. Um, I I'm pretty confident in most of these cases on uh, the family connections that I've researched. I'm always a little dubious about the others until I see some proof. Um, but,
Right.
I hate to, pull somebody in and then find out that, that whole branch is wrong. Um,
Yeah, that's true. That would be a lot of work to pull them out, wouldn't it?
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not that I
Yeah.
haven't done it before, but, um,
Right? Would take a lot. Yes.
yeah, yeah,
That's it. Well, me too. That's pretty much what I'm gonna try to concentrate on this week is to, like you said, just start reaching out to especially the smaller lines because I have 2 that are very, very huge, and once all of them start signing up,
yeah,
it kinda snowballs and it boots everybody else out.
yeah.
So it's okay.
I'm only really gonna work down till maybe 6th cousin. Anything more remote than that, I think it's getting a little
Getting too
far
much.
out to,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
to be likely,
I
and I think they're the ones that would be least likely to respond to
Mhm.
say, "Oh my god,
Mhm.
that's way," you know, we're 2 generations removed.
Another thing I wanted to see if I'm not sure if you noticed this, but, for some people, when you click on their name and the little card pops up, have you seen that? Sometimes sometimes they'll have their email address under there. So
Oh,
you wanna be sure to capture that
yeah,
if they've put it in there for it to show,
yeah. I haven't run
so that
across
you've
that.
already got it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have have you tried the chat feature? Is reaching out through the chat?
That's the which
So, when you go,
yeah. That is what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you're doing,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
There's
yeah,
a
'cause
there's another chat that is in the,
well, on the
uh
right-hand side, you can add them to your contacts list.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Do you know how
um,
to pull that up
let me
by
see.
any chance? I haven't been
Yeah,
able to
you go over
how
and
do you get to it?
click on your name
Uh-huh. Okay.
and the box right under them, so
Oh, there it
contact,
is. Okay. Ha ha. Very good. Thank you. Excellent.
yeah,
That's
um,
a very long list.
un
I've talked to a lot of people.
unfortunately, it doesn't give you their email address or their phone number, but, it still goes back chatting with them. Uh,
Does it go to their tree? I mean, does it go to yeah. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that yeah, I see what you mean. See what I mean? Like click down through some of yours and that's the card I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah.
Some people will have their email on there.
Yeah, none of them that I'm looking for.
It depends on if they're opt if they opted into it or not.
Yeah. Um,
It's not a whole lot of people, but there's a few.
yeah. Uh,
So keep an eye out for it. Yeah.
it's,
Pretty
yeah. So
cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks. Oh, thanks for telling me where the contacts were. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Very good.
if you add them to your contacts, that that will survive longer than relatives at Roots Tech because I see a couple of contacts I've got on there that I know were from last year.
From last year? Yes. Yes, yes, yeah. What Barbara is asking about wilfordwoodruffpapers.org. Um, yeah, so that was I
I
thought
can jump in on that too, actually. I,
you can?
I
Okay, go
I've
ahead.
looked at
I've looked at it too, but just
that.
recently. Somebody mentioned it. Go ahead.
So Wilford Woodruff was one of the leaders of the LDS Church way back when. Um, he was a prolific genealogist
Genealogist, yeah.
and was trying to connect everybody that he had ever run across with everybody else that he'd ever run across. And
Mhm.
and basically other people have kept up the work. And you can go in to that URL and put yourself in there, and it's gonna blow your mind um, at all the people that he's got you connected to, and his research seemed to be pretty solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Um, I think that's what Relative Finder is loosely
Mhm.
based, but doesn't have nearly the amount of information. Yeah,
Wow. That's
12,000.
cool.
Yeah. Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's fascinating, and I know there are going to be two sessions. There's so much in there they can't do it in one session. Um, but it's yeah, I think it's just really fascinating. I'm not signed up for the sessions because there were things I wanted to see opposite, and I've already kind of read up on that. Um, but yeah, you have to appreciate the people
Lots of work.
way back when who put in that kind of work.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I know how much time I put in on mine, and I'm not anywhere near that number of that number of connections.
And he just collected everything. I mean,
Yeah.
kinda like kinda like, junk archiving. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
Not
it
necessarily, but you know what I mean.
it was definitely a passion project for him.
Yeah, it
Um,
was. A calling.
and, but, and, I know that there are a lot of people who have concerns, with the past LDS practices of, baptizing the dead and all, and, but his work was from that era. But, for, those of us today who are researching our ancestors, we should be thankful
Mhm.
that, there were people that recorded all those things. Um,
Yeah, I can tell you that a good a good, 80% of my lines were just busy trying to stay alive. They weren't worried about saving stuff for future
yeah,
generations at all.
yeah,
So, you're just trying to eke out a living from the ground, so, anyway. Anyway, very fun. Yes, indeed.
but, I know
Alright.
you I know you posted earlier today that um, the syllabuses are coming up. I haven't
Mhm.
gone back and look. I guess I need to go back and look to see if all my, sessions are still there before I start worrying about printing out the syllabuses, but,
Right. I was wondering about I was wondering about if they, if they were changing the times and moving them around, if they would still stay
Uh,
on your schedule or what, what would happen. So,
I I
um,
think they stay on there, but without the time, so you know,
have to
you have to
change
go
it.
back. Yeah, um, at least
Okay.
that's what happened last year. I was looking at
Okay.
I think I still have a blank, empty binder or 2 to put, put uh,
Handouts.
the handouts in. I I invested in, pre-punched copier paper, so I
Oh, good.
don't have don't have to pull the whole punch out.
For all of
Um,
those. Yeah.
and so I'm really torn about printing all those out, uh, you know, because I have many, many binders here, and I'm not sure that I could find any of the, of the handouts that I was looking for if I remembered I had something on one of 'em. I don't I'm not sure I'm that organized that I'd be able to find it,
Yeah.
um, I
Yeah.
do like to have them uh, during the session where I can scribble notes on them and
Take notes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
'cause I'm one of those people that I have to write it down. I can't type it. If I
Uh,
type it, it doesn't go into the brain. That's all that stays in the fingers. But
uh-huh.
but if I write it, it imprints somewhere, and, just that's the way I'm wired, I guess, but,
Uh-huh.
it's the only way I've had
Mhm.
philosophy in college. Uh,
Well, I have a system where so I rename because I rename the files with the year date and the subject,
mm,
and then I do
mm,
go ahead and it depends on who it is. Most people then I just put their last name.
mm,
Depends on who it is. If it's somebody that does lots and lots of speaking and I recognize who it is, then I'll put their name on there, but if it's not, then I will just not even put their name in the file name because I'm kind of thinking ahead of like, okay, if I'm searching for it, and then I sort it by subject.
mm,
So everything Civil War goes in the Civil War and all like that. So that's kinda how I do my system, and I can also but I do wanna put the date on there because, I can usually remember what year it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, "Okay, that was, you know,
yeah,
that was probably 2 years ago. Let me look through those. Okay, there it is." But,
mm,
so that's kinda the system, but it takes a little bit of a while to do that, but
well, I would say you're a librarian and archivist type person, so you should be good at that.
yeah. The most important thing in my mind is can I find it again? If otherwise, then
Yeah,
why even save it?
right, right, yeah,
So,
and I've been going through looking at my file structure on my computer and say, "Oh, I gotta sit down and straighten this out one of these days." Uh,
yeah.
just that when they started putting things out in the ethers instead of everything being on the hard drive, man, it messed things up. Uh,
Yeah.
well, because, I've got, some things that are out in the Apple world, other things are in the Microsoft world, others
Google
in the
World.
Google world, and, uh, and, the computer just seems to throw it wherever it wants to throw it. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
I notice I've got, like, 4 download boxes. Um, it'd be nice if they talk to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you end up with 2 or 3 copies and you're like, "Wait, this was over here. Why is it over here now
Mhm.
too?" Like,
Yeah,
"Oh, wait, I don't need it in both places." Yeah.
right.
Anyway. Yeah, all the things. Well, I guess I think I've just about run out of things that I'm gonna be working on and looking at, to get ready. I think that's about it.
Yeah,
So if we have any, exciting discoveries or contacts or something, then, we'll probably write a note,
yeah,
right? But
yeah, or
we
or
gotta
pop into somebody else's room and chat with them.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Okay, so nobody did anybody put in their totals? How many is everybody I did meet somebody today that had just a little bit more than mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was just barely ahead. Oh, yeah, and he's the one I told you he said he dropped 800 people, like,
Oh, okay.
at
No,
once. He just
um,
lost 800 of them, and I'm like, "Whoa!"
Myrtle,
But he's
are you
still
still here? How
outpacing
many
me.
yeah, Myrtle,
Huh?
how many people do you have? If you're
Is she
still in
still
the
here?
chat?
Does it tell you when people leave from the chat or no?
Um, n no, I mean, it tells us up top. Oh, let's see.
Just
Nope,
when they come in?
she's still here.
Oh,
You
good.
go up to the top and click on the number. It tells you gives you a
Oh,
list.
I see who it is. Oh, neat.
So Barbara's got
Very
4,059,
okay. Ooh, that's a good hefty number. Alright.
but,
Wow.
um,
I think that, it's, uh it's going to be very interesting to see how high that gets before Roots Tech, so
yeah, yeah,
what do you happen to recall your grand total last year?
I don't. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I was r right now I have, what'd I tell you? 6,075.
yeah,
But again, like you said, my numbers don't add up because my mom says 3,400 and my dad says 5,347,
yeah,
which should put me almost 900. I mean 9,000, but it's not. So odd.
yeah.
That is way off. Very interesting.
Oh,
I
well,
believe last year I believed I topped just about over 17,000.
wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about tracking that last year, but, well,
Yes, indeed, indeed. I met 41 in person.
oh, wow,
I kept
great.
track. It was fun. Yeah. So, yeah, I just it's a really nice they have a nice little feature where you can once you're there, you can in the app, you can turn off people that are not there, and so then you get 300 that are there
Oh,
in person only.
yeah.
So that makes it pretty neat too.
Too bad it
Yeah.
doesn't, go in and tell you you're, 10 feet from somebody. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
mm,
exactly. So one year, the very first year, I had messaged somebody and we were planning on meeting. And so I messaged her at the session that I was at and told her what room number because we were gonna meet afterwards. And then she said, "Oh, hey, I'm right here." And so I started looking around and I couldn't find her and I kept like, what's happening? Where are you?" Anyway, so there was a wall in between us.
oh,
She was in the next room
oh,
right here is what she meant. Yeah, so we both went out in the hallway and missed, the first half of our session, so
no,
it's okay. It was fun.
you know, making those connections is sometimes more important than,
Yeah.
listening to somebody, flap their jaws, but,
Yeah, it was fun. It was very fun, but anyway oh, wait, so I wanted to ask, have has anybody put together a watch party? Like, have you thought about I thought about that for your, for your society. Anybody talked about getting together to watch
yeah,
some of it?
I guess I need to send something out to the society because I haven't even heard of anybody else. I know one other person that's, um, planning on doing it, but she hadn't registered yet.
Okay.
And, um, yeah, so but that would be um, good thing to try to set up.
Mhm. I I tried to talk some of the people at my library into having one without me, but they kinda didn't wanna do that.
So they want mom to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That that was a really nice group of people. I was
Thank
I
you.
was very happy to get to get to meet them. And then, um, we had our society meeting, Tuesday night, and
I missed it.
we had a speaker. Actually, we had 2 really phenomenal speakers, but our first speaker, um, is a woman that is, the chair over the Black history part of WikiTree,
Oh my
and,
goodness.
man, the things she was telling us, oh, I think next time somebody asks me to talk about WikiTree, I'm just gonna tell them to talk to her. Um, she I mean, she knows it inside and out, um,
Wow, that's
but,
cool.
um, and, has been involved in a lot of the really, really neat things that are involved there, but yeah, she was really good. Wish I'd heard her a couple months ago. Uh,
Right.
could've stolen some of her stuff, but
Right?
she she is going to send me her slides. So,
Good.
yeah, yeah,
That's neat.
yeah,
Very cool.
so, the
Awesome.
more people you meet, the more you learn.
Right, right, and it's always fun to learn together, so
That's right, that's right.
exactly.
Well,
Oh,
I guess we're almost
about
at
an
the end
hour?
of our hour, so, uh, thanks everybody for coming. I hope you've had a good time listening to us. We just go on and chat about whatever comes in pops up in our heads, and you never know what that's gonna be.
Always fun. Thank you
Yeah,
guys for
yeah.
coming. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Mhm. Take care.
Bye.